Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, everybody? It's another Daddy Devotional. I can't even tell you what day it is, but it's a day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. In any case, it's Christmas Eve. That's always a good thing, right? I am really excited because I have finished all my Christmas shopping, and I did all of it online. And now I'm just going to go pick up the gifts from the store. We're gonna get them wrapped. I have a couple of things to do at the office today. I have my young man with me. Say hi.
Hi.
Headed off to do a few things. We're going to a Christmas play today. We have one of his good friends is having a birthday party tonight. So we have a whole lot of stuff to do today, and we have very limited time to do it in. With that being said, we are off. Also, can't stress it enough, man. I know 2016 has been crazy. We just had, literally in the last 24 hours, we just got word of 2 deaths. Just randomly. Just one of our friends, his child just passed away around 2 o'clock this morning. So our hearts are with him and our prayers are with him. There is no easy way. There is no easy way to address that, you know? Christ is everything. God is sovereign. But it does not mean that there won't be times of grieving and hurt and sorrow so we're standing with him. And then we had, she was well known in the musical community, well known in the Valley, really all over, to be honest with you. Her name is Veronica Taylor. They reported her missing yesterday, and then, or 2 days ago, yesterday, they found her, and she has passed away. So, our condolences and our hearts go out to the families. Nobody wants to hear that kind of news, especially the day before the celebration of the birth of Christ. It just helped me to remind myself that 2016 is not over. 2016 has been a year that I cannot explain, a year that many of us cannot explain. It's just been one of those like, man, what in the world is going on type moments. But with all of that being said, 2017 is on its way. God is still on the throne, and we're looking forward to a beautiful, wonderful, amazing turnaround next year. That's where I'm standing on, man. That's what I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to celebrate New Year's Eve, going to New Year's Day, that we are starting a new birth, a brand new thing. Look at this car. Man, you know, like wood grain panel. But if you are struggling with 2016, man, like, I get it. Like, there's no easy way around it. There's no way to sugarcoat our political system or to sugarcoat what's been going on with injustice and things overseas. It's just bananas right now. But God is still on the throne. And someday, somehow, this will all make sense. But in the meantime, we grieve with those who grieve, we mourn with those who mourn, and we stand with those people who are feeling very alone in this holiday season. So, if you're out there, you're watching this vlog, you're feeling very lonely, know that myself, the Johnson family, the Dillard family, the Taylor family, we're all with you. Do you see where we are? You guys remember when we used to come here all the time? Now we're back.
Yeah.
Why?
What's that?
All right.
Hey.
Target is done. Literally took us like 10 minutes. I'm telling you, if you have not mastered the art of online shopping, you are missing out. You are ruining your experience. Going into these lines and waiting, that's not the way to go, man. Most of our stuff is done. It is just now hit noon, and we are on our way out to the Valley. Tomorrow, we're having our very first Christmas service. How crazy is that, right? I know it's standard for a lot of churches, but our church has never really had an opportunity to do it. And now, it lines up perfectly. Christmas falls on a Sunday. The question was, are we going to have church on Sunday? And the answer is absolutely yes. Now, something big is getting ready to happen right now. We're headed to McDonald's. Don't judge me. But I want to explain why this is such an important time. McDonald's is everywhere. You can get McDonald's at the airport. You can get it at a shoe store. You can get McDonald's at Home Depot. McDonald's is everywhere. But what is not at every McDonald's is the McRib. I have a weird relationship with McDonald's because when I was young, my parents did not take me to fast food restaurants. There was no point. My mom would cook. She was an amazing cook, so we really didn't have need for fast food. And when we did fast food, it would always be something like Wendy's. McDonald's was off the table. Until one day, my parents let me go stay with my sister for a day. While I was staying there, she had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend said, "Hey, I'm gonna go down to McDonald's and get the kids. Hold that. Yeah, can I have I'm sorry, cheeseburger Happy Meal. Sorry. And then can I have a McRib meal? Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the boyfriend says, "Hey, I'm gonna take the kids to McDonald's." So we go to McDonald's, and at this time the McRib was out. So my sister's boyfriend orders me a Happy Meal. That was cool. And he ordered a McRib. Before he takes a bite, he turns to me and goes, "You ever heard of this?" And I distinctly remember shaking my head no. He says, "Here, take a bite." I took a bite of that McRib, and you know, there's not many moments in your life where you can see the Lord clearly. You know what I mean? Like where you can look up and you're going, I see the Lord, right? And that's how I became a Christian, really, is because I took a bite, and then my eyes were opened into the spiritual realm, and I was translated to the third heaven. I saw the Lord. I shook his hand. I said, "Good looking on this sandwich that you made." Came back, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dedicate my life to the Lord, and every time I go to McDonald's, I'm gonna have a McRib. And I heard the Lord go, you know what? As often as you do this, do it in remembrance of me. And so every year, from right around Thanksgiving, right around the beginning of Advent, all the way through Christmas, they have the McRib. And so every holiday season, as we celebrate the birth of Christ, I celebrate my translation into the third heaven, my eyes being open into the spiritual realm, and my mouth tasting that wonderful barbecue-soaked pork goodness that we call the McRib sandwich. I have not let my son taste it yet because he's not ready to ascend. I don't think he needs to ascend yet. Because once you taste it, your life is forever changed. And I want to make sure. The French fries? Yeah, he's still on the French fry thing. See, that's how I know. There's some Christians who only. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You see, when you're young in the Lord, he'll only give you a French fry type blessing. Because if he were to show you the full McRib experience, you wouldn't know how to handle your life. You wouldn't know how to handle your experience. So he waits until we get to a mature time. That's what I'm doing with my son. I'm giving him a Happy Meal until the Lord says he's mature enough for a McRib. This has been a sermon brought to you by Happy Meal. Thank you. Ain't she fine?
Babe.
Shopping is done. Finito. Tonight is about washing clothes and wrapping gifts. But now it's about getting her to get in the car so we can leave. Look, it's the Christmas picture.
This is our first, we've never done this before. This is our first time doing a Christmas Eve service.
It feels good.
It feels really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Are you excited? We good? We ready? Well, welcome to Fellowship. My name is Albert Tate. I'm one of the pastors here.
Our website, check it out. It's going to be incredible. You can invite your friends, well, probably not your friends, but your family, and watch that.
Circle around the computer and just watch online. We'll be on Facebook Live on our website, so you can watch our service online tomorrow.
Yes, Christmas is on a Sunday, but so is New Year's Day. So we will see you in here on January 1st. Our normal service times, it's a family service. Invite a friend. It's going to be a great, great time.
Christmas as you grab their hand, stretch across the.
Merry Christmas. Oh, that's what it is.
Turn around and ask your neighbor, ask him, what did you get me for Christmas? Ask him,
What you get me for Christmas? Some greens? Cabbage? Huh? Come on, cabbage.
You should turn around and tell them that wasn't funny. I was serious. I really wanted something. Listen, don't forget, those of you that are filling out their cards on the way out, we'd love to capture that from you. And at the Connect Center, we'd love to pray with you and love to pray for you. Amen?
Sing, Mike! man. You're so good. Hey, Marquet, man, you're so good.
What are you talking about? Oh, him too? Yeah. Oh, he had bad.
That's Albert Tate. That's the pastor. My wife, Pastor Trey. That's Pastor Tate's wife. Tanya is who discipled my wife in worship. Huh? It's for the vlog, man. That's Pastor Tate.
Is this on Instagram or what you got?
It's on YouTube, man. YouTube.
I've heard that. Back in 1998.
Oh Lord. We've made it here. We're at the birthday party for our young Parker Dawkins. This is the last event of the night before I have to start wrapping gifts. You ready to party hard? You ready to throw down? You ready for an all-night Christmas Eve kegger?
What?
Okay. Eric, you better not have that dog in that house. What's the name of that dog? Samlot? What's the name of the dog? Big old dog. Caleb! We gotta change his diaper because Caleb had a wonderful time in the car.
Bubba, we gotta change your diaper first.
Come on, let's change your diaper. Hold on.
I can hold it.
Huh?
I can hold it.
You can hold it? I bet you can.
I can hold it. I can.
I know you can. What is that? Eric, are you? What is that? Does he know about it?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, when your parents put a Range Rover.
Remember the big wheel days?
Yeah, man. I'm like, yeah. Look, Corinthian leather. Look, you can't get in this, boy. You can't.
Sure you can.
Look, listen, man.
We don't need to get those things just yet, right?
Only this guy would give my son Range Rover dreams.
Range Rover dreams.
I don't know.
Ferrari
I didn't
reality.
think about it.
Oh my God. Oh, yes, God.
Come on, buddy.
All right, it's music video time. So, are you her Uber?
No.
No? What are you? Do you guys, what's happening here? I'm just trying to figure out on what level do you have to be to have a barbell set as a kid? Look at that, but it's real, it's like a real barbell. Whose birthday? What in the world is going on here? I don't think.
What happened?
We feeling real free in somebody else's house. You know, you go to a kid's party and then it turns into an adult party.
I got some Stella Peach as well.
What do we have? Oh, yeah, somebody say spaghetti praise, God, huh? Can I ask a question?
I'm sorry, I caught myself.
Is this biscuits and bacon?
I don't know.
My dude.
Anything in here is, you can have it. If it's anything.
And suck. What's in your cup? What's in your cup? What's in your cup?
You in my nostrils with the camera.
What?
Celery.
What?
Look, celery.
This ain't Snapchat. This is YouTube. Oh.
On that beat.
Now we know what's in the cup. You can see yourself. Say hi.
Is it like recording right now? Hi, YouTube. You have a vlog?
Yeah, he has a daddy devotion.
Daddy devotion?
Yeah, for his kids.
Apple. You ever had apple and banana?
You're such a good dad.
See, I'm telling you, like, it's next level. While you in the club, everybody else is drinking. I'm drinking Simply Naked Jamba Juice. I call this the Garden of Eden, son. It's nothing but all natural. That's spaghetti. Tell me that wouldn't hit, though. You'd be like, let me get that banana Gerber real quick. Yo. All right, Johnson. It's time to go. Wait a minute. That's not the words.
She asked for my password.
Hey, put that. What is that?
Sweet.
Tear it up.
I watched one of your vlogs.
You did?
Yeah. Watch all of them.
I have 3 to edit tonight. It's going to be a long Christmas Eve. Are you ready to worship? It's time to go to the next level in God. Hey, tell me if you didn't come out to praise and worship, baby. Let's give God an intergalactic, light, fantastic praise, huh? Nunu, it's time. Nunu, that's not your Jay-Z. Excuse me. Excuse me, young ho. Looking like Rock Nation right now. It's Young Bean in this place. The Young Bean. Am I got what I take the They have caramel kisses?
No, they're pumpkin actually.
Ah, they have pumpkin kisses?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm taking on a little trip. Definitely see myself. So I'm taking on a little trip. And this is Caleb. Caleb, say hi. And then this is my sister.
I have a trip.
Yes. And then this is my big sister, Raven. Hey. Are you gonna include that in the vlog?
Huh?
Don't edit me out.
I'm not gonna edit you out. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Come on, Pop. Get it, Pop. Look, here, speak to it. Cancel the assignment of that cancel. I think that's it. I think we're out of here. It's about 8:30. We were supposed to leave at 7:30, so we're an hour late. But I gotta go home now. Now we gotta drive about 45 minutes to an hour to get home. Put the kids to sleep, and then it's gift wrapping, washing clothes, and experiencing. Hey, what's going on? Papito! Ah! It's time to go home and see Granny.
He's not ready yet.
Yeah, can you guys give a hug? Can you give Parker a hug? Bye-bye?
He's not ready yet.
He's not ready yet? What am I supposed to do then?
He's not ready yet.
Well, what am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I think he has to get my car.
He has to get in your car. You gonna drive him home? You got gas money? You. It's like a cutscene. So we are officially back home. We are done at the party. The party is over. We are back at the house. I just finished doing the last of the gifts, and they're all under the tree, as you can see right now. The day is over. So now I just got to edit the vlog, finish washing some clothes, and kind of max and relax. Tomorrow we have church service at 9:30 for an hour, and then we come back home, and there's going to be a bunch of people in the house. As you can see, we have like a table set up over there and another table in there, and then we have more stuff in there, and the family's been cooking food, and there's gifts everywhere, so we got to open gifts after service. We got to eat dinner. It's going to be a whole lot of stuff, whole lot of fun. So I may or may not vlog tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow may be just a family day, but in case I don't vlog, I just wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and also wanted to say that, like I said earlier in the vlog, I understand that this is not necessarily a wonderful holiday for a lot of people. Like I said, we had a couple of people who've experienced death in their families, and so I want to be very cognizant that for some of us, like my uncle or even myself, our family, it's our first year celebrating Christmas without my Aunt Princess, and so that's going to be a big deal for us. But understand that you do deserve the time to grieve, and that not every Christmas will feel the same, and some will be joyous, and sometimes you may have seasons where it's not good. But the one constant that I found, no matter what type of holiday you're in or what kind of season you're in, is that when you have true blue family and friends, and whether you're feeling extremely joyful or extremely sad, it makes all the difference in the world, man. So one thing that I've made abundantly clear to my wife and to my family is that we are going to celebrate each other, man. We're going to celebrate family. We're going to enjoy us. We're going to enjoy family. We're going to love each other. We're going to invite our friends over because they're just extended family. We're going to spend this time celebrating the birth of our King. Understanding that this is not the season he was born in, the month he was born in, or any of those things. That shouldn't stop me from celebrating the birth of my King, period. And that is Jesus Christ. And so I've done a lot of vlogs, and I've talked a little bit about some of the stuff I do in regards to church and things like that. And most of you guys already know that I'm a believer. But I just want to say this before I get done. Several years ago, I was homeless. I was depressed. I was suicidal. There were a lot of things going on in my mind, and Christmas was not a great holiday for me in that season. It got so bad that I wanted to just end it all. I didn't have it in me, you know. I didn't really have any bright moments, any happy moments that I could think of, and it didn't seem like anything was gonna really turn around for me. I had grown up in church, believer in Jesus majority of my life, but the Jesus I believed in growing up was a conceptual Jesus. He was a conceptual God. I read some scriptures, I sang some songs, and based upon what I read and what I've been hearing, he was a God worth believing in, but I had never experienced him. Jesus didn't become tangible to me until I was at my darkest moment, and in the middle of my darkest moment, I had an experience with Christ that has changed me forever. I can stand here today and say that when I celebrate Christmas and I celebrate the birth of my King, is because even though he was born thousands of years ago in the flesh, he was born just over a decade ago in my heart. Every single day is worth living. It's no different than when Jesus was born in Bethlehem. It's not like when he was born, it was the greatest of conditions. It's not like the political system was in great shape. Like people forget in that story, because Jesus was prophesied to be born and because Jesus was being born, that there was a king in that area that was so upset about that he ordered all male boys, kids up to the age of 2 years old and below were to be killed. And so while there was a birth of a king, there were death of many babies because of the injustice of a king and the evilness and the wickedness in his heart. The political system was all out of whack. That king was actually somebody who was in power for the Jewish people prior to Rome's arrival, and then Rome just pretty much adopted him because he had already had control, and he just pledged his allegiance no longer to his people, but to the governmental system, and oppressed the people. The people of God had been waiting for God to speak for hundreds of years, and he hadn't spoken. And they were in this place where they were living in a land, they were under oppression, and they didn't really have anybody standing up for them. They didn't have a Moses, they didn't have a David. And somewhere in the middle of all that is the birth of Christ. And even though he was born fully God, fully man, he took on the lowliest of positions and was literally laid in a manger. And when we say manger, like there's these nice nativity scenes that we put in front of churches, but that's a horse trough. Like it's like the dining room table for animals, and they laid our king in there. And even throughout his 30 plus years of living, it's not like the end of his life was great either. He ended up dying in worse conditions than when he was born. But the fact that he rose again, and he represents us and he advocates for us, the right side of his Father. I don't know, man. When I think about that, and I think about the fact that I was in a dark place and Jesus showed up, the same way that our world was in a dark place and Jesus showed up, and that even though he went through all of this trial and tribulation in his life, it wasn't because he deserved it. He did it on behalf of me. That he literally endured the cross because of me. And the only reason why he came and the only reason why he was born was so that he could die. Which means the only reason why he was born in the dark place was to be able to identify with a dark-hearted human like myself. And the only reason why he died was so that I could be pulled out of the darkness. I say all that to say this, that for those of you who are in a dark place during this Christmas season, I don't want to minimize your pain, nor do I want to patronize you with cliche Christian sayings. But I do want to say this. The only reason why we have a tree in our home is because it reminds me of the tree in which Christ died on. And on this tree are plenty of lights. If you can see back there, there's lights everywhere on the tree. And probably on your Christmas tree if you have one. I don't know what the world's purpose of it is, but my purpose in this is that it reminds me that because of the death of my King upon a tree, There are tons of lights all across this world in a very dark and barren land. And our job is to bring hope. So if you're watching this vlog, my heart's desire is to bring you hope and to let you know that even though it's dark now, the sun will rise again. He's risen in my heart over a decade ago. And I'm standing here today, bald-headed and crazy as ever, but happy with life because He's shown light in the darkest of nights. So be encouraged that while weeping may endure for a night, joy really does come in the morning, man. I pray that when you wake up tomorrow, that God is with you and that you feel Him ever present. And for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas or don't believe in all those other things, man, I completely understand. I would love to sit down and discuss with you guys how important it is to have Christ in your life, but you know, it is what it is. I just know that tomorrow I'm turning up for my King. So in any case, I love you guys, and I know that this has been a tumultuous 2016, but if you can, place your eyes on the hope that is Christ. Remember, in everything that you do, keep God numero uno. I'm out.